Welcome back to the Awesome Agents podcast. I'm Alex, and today we're looking at something that teams using ChatGPT at work are going to care about.
OpenAI shipped Workspace Agents, and the timing matters because today is actually when the free preview ends and credit billing kicks in.
Right, so the honeymoon is over. Before we get into whether it's worth the money, Maya, what exactly did they ship?
The short version, they replaced Custom GPTs with something that actually does things. Custom GPTs were chatbots with a custom personality. They sat there and waited.
And Workspace Agents are different because
They run in the cloud continuously. They connect to Slack, Google Workspace, Salesforce. They take real actions without you prompting them each time.
okay, so that's a significant jump. I kept hearing custom GPTs hit a wall from people building on them. Is this the answer?
It addresses the biggest complaint, which was that nothing persisted. The agent stopped when you closed the tab. Now there are durable session containers that survive disconnections.
That sounds like they borrowed from more serious agent frameworks. What's the architecture actually look like?
They published it back in February. It breaks work into threads, turns, and items. Every step is logged, which makes runs auditable in a way custom GPTs never were.
Audit logs are a big deal for enterprise buyers. What's actually running under the hood?
Codex, not GPT 5.5, not a frontier reasoning model. Codex. Because Codex handles multi-step tool calls more reliably than the stronger open-ended models.
So they picked the disciplined executor over the smarter thinker. That's a real trade-off.
And it's the right call for this use case. You want an agent that follows through on a 6-step workflow, not one that occasionally has a great idea but drops a step.
Let's talk integrations. Slack, Salesforce, Google Workspace at launch. How does the Slack piece actually work?
It's smooth. You drop an agent into a channel, it responds to mentions, runs on a schedule, or triggers on messages matching a pattern. The example in the review is a support triage agent classifying messages in a feedback channel. Real use case, under an hour to set up.
What's missing from the connector list?
Notion, GitHub, Linear, Atlassian, all on the roadmap, no firm dates. Engineering teams that live in GitHub and Linear will feel that gap pretty quickly.
Okay, I want to push on memory because I've seen confusing messaging around this. Does it actually remember individual users?
No. Memory is scoped to the agent's purpose, not to individual people. The Sales Digest agent knows the format and past data. It doesn't build a profile of each person who interacts with it.
So team memory, not personal memory.
Right. Which works well for shared workflows where consistency matters. Not the right product if you want AI that remembers your communication style across everything.
What about security? Giving an agent right access to Salesforce is not a small thing.
The security model is more serious than custom GPTs. Admins control which tools each agent can access. There are approval checkpoints where the agent pauses before writing to an external system.
The agent literally waits for a human to sign off before it acts. That seems like the right default, especially still in research preview.
Modelizing RIC is their further linker. It breaks work into threads, turns, and items. Every step is logged, which makes runs auditable in a way custom GPTs never were.
Audit logs are a big deal for enterprise buyers. What's actually running under the hood?
Codex. Codex. Teams that tested through the preview have no idea what their costs will look like. The recommendation is to contact OpenAI for usage estimates before scaling. Don't wait for the invoice.
How does this stack up against Zapier, Microsoft, Google?
3 different angles. Zapier has around 6,000 connectors, much more flexible if you need niche tools. Microsoft Agent 365 launched May 1 and is the natural choice if you're deep in the M365 stack. Enterprise agents go deep on G Suite, but are less flexible outside it. OpenAI's edge is the ChatGPT ecosystem depth and Codex as the executor.
The review scored it 8.0 out of 10. Does that feel right to you?
It does. The leap from custom GPTs is real. Codex is reliable, the approval workflows and audit logs are well designed, but cloud only is a genuine blocker for regulated industries.
And a pricing opacity while billing is already running is not a comfortable position for any team admin.
Right. The product works, the unknowns are on the business side, not the technical side.
So the bottom line, if you're on ChatGPT Business, open the Agents tab and try it. Just don't wire it into anything mission critical until you've seen what a month of credit costs. That's our take on OpenAI Workspace Agents. Full review is at awesomeagents.ai/reviews. Back next episode.